Okay, so in this video I'm going to show you how to bring your site plan on in your 3D view. Once you have your sheet made, all you have to do is, depending on what view you want to bring on, you just click and drag it over onto your sheet. So I'm going to click and drag my site plan, and I'm going to place it on my sheet. Okay. Now mine is already resized and like looks correct. Yours is probably not gonna look that way. If you bring it in, you may have to adjust the scale. So in order to adjust the scale, what you can do is you can actually either double click into the view right here and adjust the scale over here. So right now it's set to 1 inch equals 40 feet, which honestly is probably gonna work for you guys. But if you do need to make it smaller or bigger or something, you know, you can change 1 inch equals to 30 feet and then it'll get bigger. You can change it to 1 inch equals, let's find something, 1 inch equals 20 feet. That makes it even bigger. But if we do 1 inch equals 50 feet, that's going to actually make it smaller. So you can see the trend. There is a way you can import like a custom one. You know, so what do you want that ratio to look like? But one of the default ones should work for you. For me, 1 inch equals 40 feet worked perfectly to fit on my sheet. And then once you feel good about that, you can double click out of it, kind of like a viewport on AutoCAD. A couple of other things is that your site is probably going to have this little crop window, and it's probably going to look like this. Like it's going to be way bigger than mine because I trimmed mine. And so what you want to do is from here, you want to make sure it's on, and then you want to select it and bring it in and crop everything, because we don't want to see all that stuff. We want to make everything on our sheet as big as possible and seen. And then you want to turn that crop region back off, and then your site should be correct. To bring in your 3D view, you're just going to click and drag and bring your 3D view in. Okay, again, your scale may be off. Mine, I have it set to 1 inch equals 100 feet. This scale can be smaller because this is really just to give us perspective. So if you want to change that, otherwise you can double click out. Here in your 3D view, if you actually open it, you may have to do the same thing with turning on your crop region and turning it off, you know, and condensing it. But you want to make sure all those crop regions are turned off, so then your site plan is not a bunch of squares everywhere. Okay, so that's how you bring in the views. See the next video for how to create the legend and also add dimensions and stuff.